Mega Moms, Jessica Hensley here with Real Estate Mega Moms, where we help moms create a life and a business that they love. And today I have an awesome guest with me. I have the founder and creator of Pop by Kit. And hopefully you've heard of that. They have a really neat business and can provide some great resources for you in your business to give Pop by gifts, I guess, to your clients. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Callie Banks, and I'm a realtor with Keller Williams here in Abilene, Texas. But my husband and I started the Pop by Kit. I guess it's been a little over a year and a half ago, and that's kind of what my main priority is now.
Well, what a really great idea. When I heard about it, I thought, wow, I wish I would have thought of that first. So neat. So what made you think of this business idea, and how has it impacted lives of the people that are purchasing your product?
Yeah, so it really started, my husband is a CPA, and he kind of did some business planning for different small businesses, and he had some realtors that were his clients that were higher volume realtors than I was. I've always kind of been a part-time realtor. I have 3 little girls at home. The youngest one is 5 months old. So lately I've been really part-time realtor.
Yeah.
But I was trying to figure out how to ramp up my business. And I was talking to Brad, my husband, about how a lot of realtors give these pop by gifts and how I needed him to help me make them. And he was kind of like, is there a company that just does this so we don't have to spend our evenings making these? And that's kind of where it just started. So he wasn't really happy, and I can say this now because he's changed jobs, but he wasn't super happy in his job at the time, and he was kind of looking for an opportunity, and he's kind of an entrepreneurial spirit, and so am I.
Yeah.
So from there, we just kind of started tinkering with different ideas, and we tested it out at the Texas Texas Realtors Convention,
Okay.
and it went really well. And we were kind of surprised at the response that we got. So from there, we went to the National Association of Realtors Conference in Chicago.
Okay.
And again, had lots of people sign up at the conference. And since then, we've just been doing more social media marketing, and we've had really great response. It's been very fun. So that's kind of taken over most of my real estate. I still do it and have my license and everything, but mainly I'm focused on the Pop by Kit now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, running 2 businesses and being a mom, that's a lot of work. So let me ask you this, for those who maybe they don't know what we're talking about, let's just, maybe it's a brand new agent and they don't know, they've never heard of a Pop by Gift. So what is a Pop by Gift?
Yes, so the name comes from, like, if you're going to pop by somebody's house and say hello. The point of them is really just to bring a small gift. They generally, like historically, I guess, have a little hang tag that's a little bit cheesy, kind of just a fun little hang tag that's associated with like the season and the gift. And it's just a opportunity for you, a reason, I guess, for you to stop by past clients or people you would like to become clients or people you just know and say hello. Remind them that you're a realtor, because we find that a lot of people that you actually know, like people in your neighborhood or your neighbors, they don't realize that you're a realtor. And a lot of times people aren't as loyal to realtors as maybe they are other professions. So sometimes the last person that they talk to that's a realtor will be the first person that comes to mind when they need one.
Yeah, absolutely. And
It kind of froze out a little bit.
Okay. Well, and it says unstable now. Let's see. I can hear you okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yep, I can hear you.
Okay. So you're with Keller Williams, and I'm with Keller Williams. And so one of the big things they teach you is about your database and the 36 touch program and that kind of thing. And I know that's for what we call METs with Keller Williams. But so are you finding people using this more for their MET database or for like farming a neighborhood, or what are they doing it?
Well, the idea really came like what you're talking about with kind of keeping up with your past group, and making sure that you're touching base with them. We recommend like having 4 face-to-face interactions with your past clients.
Okay.
And obviously you need to be touching base with them in other ways through email marketing and those kind of campaigns, but having actual face-to-face contact is what the whole idea of these are. And it started out with your SOI, like people you know, people you've worked with. But we have had people have really good ideas of other ways to use them. Some people bring them to their open houses, and kind of the first 10 people that come to their open houses, they get a little gift that has their card and everything with it. I didn't really go into detail of what the actual gift was whenever you asked me that at first. I
Yeah.
forgot. I didn't follow through. But so what you would get, it's a kit that comes with either 10, 20, or 30. There's different levels. And it's a small little gift. We try to make them substantial enough. It's not just like a typical pop by gift. If you were making it, might be a bag of popcorn with a little hang tag that says like, I'm just popping by to say hello. And
Right.
for me, that seemed kind of, I don't know, too small or too cheesy or something to give my like higher dollar clients. So we're trying to give higher quality gifts, but still stay in a good price range that makes it feasible for a realtor like me who's only doing a smaller amount of sales each year. So the retail, I guess, value of just the actual gift by itself is somewhere between $10 and $15. If you do the Pop by Kit 10, then your price per gift, including all of the wrapping and everything, will be $7.50. And if you order more, it goes down. So it's a really good deal, and it really is high quality gifts. This last month, it's actually shipping out this week. We sent out a set of 3 metal gardening tools in a little canvas bag. And it comes with the 10 craft style, kind of like that paper bag, the brown craft bags, the tissue paper, strings, the tag that has a little saying on it, an adhesive slip that you can stick on the front of the bag to put your business card in. And then a lot of people have also like made it look neat, their own branding. They've put their bows and ribbons and stuff like that on it. So it lends itself to extra decoration or just more of a modern, simple style.
I love it. I love it. And I think that, it can go hand in hand with your strategy for your clients. And they say, at least in Keller Williams, they say if you are touching base with your clients the 36 times per year, that you should be getting about 20% of that database to either refer you business or do business with you themselves. So if you have 100 people in your database and this is one of your strategies to touch them, you're going to be getting 20 transactions per year. So I think it's totally worth it. The reward outweighs the cost, and it just makes your life more convenient because who has time to put together a pop by gifts?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, so I love it. I love the concept. So you said you have 3 kids and you live in Texas and you sell real estate and do the pop by. How do you do all of this?
It is crazy at our house, but it is really fun. I mean, we do make a priority to try to keep a peaceful home as much as possible. My older daughters go to school. My oldest one is 5, so she's in pre-K, but they go to a little school program 3 days a week. And my mom and dad live in Abilene, Texas also, and so they help me out when they can. And then my husband is just awesome and supports us, and we do a lot after the girls go to bed, but our family is a big priority to us, so we somehow manage to get it all done and still try to make a lot of time for our kids.
Yeah, feels like it's a community effort and just probably a lot of scheduling. And what does your typical week look like, would you say, or typical day?
Yeah, so I would say my schedule is not very routined, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays are my more full-time work days. And I get up, make my to-do list. Generally, it's a mix of real estate and pop-by kit. The pop-by kit is a lot busier in certain times of the month than other times. We always ship out the third week of the month. So that week is always wild and crazy, and the logistics of getting everything printed and packed. We have help with the packing, but a lot of it is still very hands-on. We are growing quickly, but
do you put all the kits together yourself by hand still, or have you been able to expand and get some help?
we haven't outsourced it to like a company that does it, but we have hired people to help us with it. So it's definitely growing, and we are definitely ready to start handing off some of that actual manual labor to some helpers, but it's still doable.
Well, it's like any business. It's hard to decide when it's time to delegate or when you should do it yourself. And I mean, the same goes in real estate, but I know delegating is a sign of growth and it's the only way to scale. So
Yes.
anyway, that's exciting. So, and you do sell real estate, but it's not as big of a priority. But when it was, would you say that you got business from using pop-by gifts?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I kind of started the business, was because I knew that they worked. The way I always would deliver them is I would just say, hey, I'm just stopping by. I just wanted to drop this off. And then I would ask them, do you guys know of anybody who is buying or selling? And even if I was really talking about them, putting it to like, do y'all have any friends? Then they would either tell me about their friends, or often they would say, well, we've kind of been thinking, or we're kind of looking for a place. And it started the conversation easily.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier when you have a gift in hand to ask that question.
Mm-hmm.
So awesome. Well, you told me that you had some sort of a surprise for our Mega Moms. So how can they take advantage of your services?
Yes, so we will be providing a link that you can put on the Facebook page. And from there, you can click through and you'll be able to get 20% off of your first month's kit. And also, just if you keep following us on Facebook or Instagram, we often will put different kind of challenges. If you'll leave a comment or whatever, we always throw out little discounts. So yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Okay. All right. Well, we'll have that for those of you listening on the podcast. We'll have that in the show notes. And then for you all who's watching this on our page, we'll definitely put that in the comments above. So, all right. Well, anything else you want to add?
We just are looking forward to working with you. It's fun to have people to connect with that I truly relate to. So
I know.
Cool.
I love our group in general because I've met so many people like you, that you're, well, and, we had this conversation. I think we should go ahead and continue it just real quick, about the whole, when I asked her about her production, she said, well, I'm one of those that, agents don't like, of the part-time agents, the 5 to 6. But I want to commend you so much for knowing, what your goals are and being true to that. Do you ever find it hard? I mean, do you have to say no to business sometimes?
Yes. And right now, I mean, like I said, I have a 5-month-old baby, and then I've got a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old. And I chose real estate because it was a flexible job, and I'm excited for the season that I get to do it more full time and get to grow my business. I am a competitive person and a business minded person, but then I also have that tension that I think every mom goes through, of the growing your business and being with your family. And so I've just decided at this season I'm going to make my kids the thing I'm going to spend most of my time with. But I am looking forward to that once they hit kindergarten, getting to grow it a little bit more.
And you said it really well. I mean, it's a season, and you had to make a conscious choice of what to focus on in this season of your life. And you're not sacrificing your kids. I think that that's super important that, we only get that one shot, right, of their childhood and all of those first. And that's why I think most of us moms got into real estate is for the flexibility. And so I
Right.
just don't want that to go unsaid because I feel like more people need to say that. It's okay if you're not a, multi-million dollar producer. Like that is not success to everyone. You know what I mean? Success is living your best life and being the best mom you can be for your kids. I feel like that's more important than selling real estate at the end of the day.
Right.
So anyway.
Well, I appreciate that.
Well, and once again, it's a season, and so when you're in a different season, you'll probably even do more in real estate, or your pop by kid, you know, business.
Yeah, I know. Now I've got to figure out which one it's going to be.
Right,
We'll
right.
have to just delegate, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So anyway, thank you for being on the show today. And moms, for more information, make sure to go to our website at realestatemegamoms.com, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.